What's up, YouTube? Decided to make a video because I like the way that things were looking, so decided to make a video. Actually, my carpet looks like crap. There's no other word for it. It looks like crap. Um, I just got my shipment in yesterday of the pearl weed. So what I did is I strapped it up to a couple stones, threw it out there. Yeah, it's sticking up right there. It's going up, but you know me, I don't really care because I'm gonna put it down. I'm just happy that that it's doing good because I'm never too sure with plants when they ship. Sometimes they look a little weird, but hopefully these bounce back. Um, I tied up a rock with dwarf baby tears with HC as well, just in case if I could get that going on that side again, because I love that plant. It's just too thin. I wish I had a smaller tank and I ran CO2 in it. I would definitely carpet the whole thing with HC or dwarf baby tears. But I only run CO2 in my 55 gallon and my 10 gallon. I don't even add ferts to that when I just let it go, and you'll be surprised how the plants are actually growing in the tank. Everything is growing great. I have a lot of sherry shrimp over there, and I have some guppy, some guppy, what are they called, juveniles over there. They're mostly all females. I'm just waiting for them to get, old enough to come over here to this tank. There's a couple of females in here, but mostly I took out all the males. So you probably, let me see if you could tell. They're mostly all males. See that female with the red and the yellowish? She was born there in this tank, so I didn't even bother taking her out. There's a couple black and bluish females in here. In this tank, only about 3 fry ever survived that were actually born here. The other one born in my 10 gallon. I raised them up and I brought them over here. I have, with the predators like the angelfish, especially him, the marble one. He is just the terror of the tank. You see his tail fin is a little ripped up. He's always getting into fights. He's always hunting for cherry shrimp, and sometimes I find, the head of a cherry shrimp just floating around, and they're pretty big too, the one he eats. So, I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I put Angel. I had a nice big colony of cherry shrimp, but then I set up the 10 gallon and I said, the hell, there's still a lot of cherry shrimp in here. If you look pretty hard, I've found over 20, and I'm hoping that's just the tip of the iceberg, that they're all hiding in the, the bushier plants like the dwarf sage and the Rotella indica over there. So I took out all the Luigia over here and I replaced it with this plant that was sold to me as red Luigia. Hopefully it's not that the leaves are a little different because of different water conditions and it's exactly the same plant. I'm hoping it's a totally different plant. So oh guys, I already fed you. So that's it right there, and that's the Luigia repens over there, the red Luigia or Luigia repens, however you want to call it. If anybody knows what type of plant this is, can identify the species or tell me, I know it's a type of Luigia, anybody could tell me what it is, I'll be great. I'll be grateful. The leaves look a lot redder when I got them from over there, and then once he took it out, the leaf kind of like took they died out a little bit. They look actually redder in the other tank. I was kind of hoping it was Luigia repens Reuben, which is not even close, but I took a shot, and it wasn't it. So hopefully this one gets nice and redder there, since I had, a heavy dose of iron. As you can see, my glandulosa, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but those are doing good. They're very red. And also the roseifolia here, Reneki, I don't know, Reneki, I can't even pronounce it. Altenothedra Reneki, something like that. It looks a lot different. I was looking at some of the videos on YouTube, and there's a guy there that has them, and his has a lot of green leaves. Mine don't. It is pretty much like a pinkish bronze color, and some of the leaves like a little darker because they don't get that much sunlight. Not sunlight, light. What I do is I just cut them off, and she's growing nice and tall. I'm getting ready to pretty much cut her and replant her. But yeah, back to this plant. If anybody can identify this plant, that'll be great. As you can see, the red Luigia has like probably the Luigia repens I have has a little bit wider leaves, and they're a little more pointier, and compared to these compact little leaves. But then again, I'm thinking it may be because of the water conditions in the other tank. Only time will tell. They've only been here in this tank about less than a week. So yeah, I want to talk about the pearlweed. I've never done this plant. Everybody says it's a hard plant, but I had a baby tier carpet going until the Siamese algae eater became like, what is he, like 4 inches long, and then the rose lines got huge. The angelfish got big. If you're gonna do HC, do it in a small tank or do it with a small species of fish. When the fish are too big like mine, they're gonna rip it all up. Blix is doing good. Since you saw my last video a couple days ago, you saw that my, what is it called, Rotala, Walichi or Walichai, I'm not sure what they're called. They weren't doing so well. They looked like stick plants. Now they're doing a little bit better. They're getting nice and full. As you can see, look at it, a lot of pearling going on. I'm gonna cut the tops. I might pull out the bottoms. The bottoms are starting to look good actually. It's only the middle part there's like a little bit of bad, plants. So I might rip them all out and plant them a little loosely further apart. This plant loves to get light all the way down, so that's the only possible way of doing it. If you plant them too bushy, like my Rotala indica here, the Rotala randifolia, it's not gonna look so well. This one looks a lot better because this plant will grow in your toilet bowl, like I heard Mr. Mom say. I thought that was hilarious. This one, this plant will grow, pretty much with any light condition you give it. It might grow a little bit slower, but it's a very hardy plant. Compared to the more delicate Walichai or Walichi, again, somebody has to tell me how to pronounce that. It's a little more delicate. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, the dwarf setch here, they sent this runner thing up here, and it like looks pretty cool. I was thinking it might go all the way up to the surface and maybe flower somehow, but that's just me being hopeful. I'm about to cut it down pretty soon and give it a nice little trim when I do my water change. I just added a new species of crypt, so I'm not sure what it is. It was given to my mother as a gift with a small beta tank, and it was just there, and I saved it because there was no light. I told her to put it by the window and spend a couple of days over there, so God knows how long she hasn't received any light. That's actually not it. You can see the small little brighter leaves right there. What I am thinking, let me see if I got to focus. Okay. What I am thinking is, that's the bigger leaf over there. I got, out of a small pot, I got 3 little bulbs. That one has 2 leaves, that one has 1 leaf, and that one has 2 leaves over there. So I'm hoping it does well. What I think it is, I don't know if you could tell from this angle, we'll just have to wait to see how it does. What I think it is, crypt, what is it, crypt parva. That's what I think it is. The one over here in the front is a crypt parva. What is the other one? The other word starts with a B. Blend, I don't know. It's a hybrid. They had it as a display tank over there. They sold me a pot. It looks pretty cool because in their tank over there, had like the purple leaves, and it was nice and compact. So that's why I decided to put it right there with my substrate divider. So hopefully that covers it up really nicely. And that one I just have to wait exactly to see what it is. So the crypt species I got 1, 2. I got the Wendy green gecko over there going, which I love this one. It's nice and big. This one is like a massive crypt, and it sends out runners actually. None of my other crypts do this. You see a little bulb coming out there. Can get it to focus, and nope, still nothing. Sorry, it was my tablet. I'm shooting this video. Oh, there we go. As you see it. I'm gonna move it. I can't get a shot of it anyways. Whatever. So you see that it sends runners out, and it's doing very well actually in that corner of the tank. So I'm just gonna let that grow out. I'm eventually take that, and I have a couple projects coming up. So stay tuned. I got another bigger tank that I'm about to do in a very small tank in my office. So I'm gonna do 2 more planted tanks. So I got the wheels turning again. So I want to aquascape. We're actually with hardscape, not just going Dutch style and just planting a whole bunch of plants together. I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds. Trust me, I've struggled, where to put the plants, how to plant them, and it's a lot of maintenance required. When you do a water change, I cut out massive amounts. Like, I mean, check this out. I've just been lazy and haven't thrown this out, but it's like the whole bottom bucket, the whole bottom third of the bucket. I don't know if you can get a sense of depth. It's just full with like clippings. I let my cousin and my girlfriend have it picked for the 10-gallon, and whatever they don't want, I just throw it away. Um, anyway, so the other crypts I have the Walkeri, Lutea, or Lutea, I'm not sure how to pronounce that again. And then I have a crypt Wendy in the back over there. It's like a red one or bronze or I don't know what color it is. I know it's a species of Wendy. If anybody can ID it, that'll be great. I got it off of like a tank that was just packed with crypts, and it was poorly taken care of with a lot of algae in it. And I cleaned her out, and I planted her there. She's growing a little bit slower because of the light. All the light is being blocked by the Brazilian pennywort over here, and I clip it as much as I can so I can get light to her. One thing I want to show you is my stargrass is growing perfectly fine in the back over here of the stump with very little light, and is growing beautifully. I don't know if you can see all the leaves. It looks in great shape. And then if you look at the one here, it looks like crap. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see if I get a good shot of it. My cherry barbs love it actually. So we'll move angelfish. Can't get a focus with a fish in the way. There we go. As you can see, it looks like shit. But to me, it looks like shit because all the leaves are cut. It looks like there's like brown stuff on